Well, even monkeys fall from trees, right? So it happened. Finally, I became skinny fat. Noodly arms, beer belly, and what can I say? It just happened. I've got a dad bod, and I'm not even a dad. But it's okay, because all that's about to change. Fuck. That's the part where I'm supposed to just click my fingers and, you know, Adonis mode is activated. But no, alas, still got the dad bod. But that's fine, because I know how to turn it around. And that's why we're here. And by here, I don't mean beautiful sunny Thailand, although this is one of the locations that I will be making content from. But I mean here on my channel, Unleash Potential. Now my name's Chris, I'm the Unleash Potential coach, and I've set up this channel so that it can help you. You might be in a similar journey to me, you might be in the same boat, maybe a similar rut, maybe you've got a bit of the, you know, the old muffin tops going. I've got them as well, don't believe me? There you go. I've got the beer gut going. It's not from beer though, it's unfortunately from food. You know, it might be a bit of the moobs. I don't have moobs, but it might be a bit of the moobs, might be a bit of bingo wings. In my case, I got skinny little noodly arms. Whatever your situation is, I'm here to help you get rid of some fat, gain a bit of muscle, get the right mindset, eat right, all that good stuff. We're going to put it all together piece by piece. So basically, this entire channel is me trying to impart my knowledge to you. See, here's the thing. I actually used to be in the fitness industry, and I got my first job actually at Virgin Active back in 2007. So it's been nearly 20 years. Now, I've not been in the industry that whole time, for full transparency. However, I did spend at least a decade or so, and I've worked at everywhere from big box gyms like Virgin Active, Bannatyne, Snap Fitness, to smaller family-owned operations like Edge Family Fitness, Apex PWR. Shout out to my Apex crew, miss you guys, and other places in between. And honestly, the experience that I gained from working in such a variety of different fitness locations like that, working in places where people are just kind of there to, you know, say they've put in the work, and then there's people who are putting in the work, and I've worked with both, and it's fine. You know, that everybody has their goals, everybody has what they're trying to achieve. But basically what I did over years was try and work with people to change their mindset and really kind of get them moving away from, you know, the idea of motivation and you know, just being fit for vanity reasons, and just that kind of, you know, just moving away from that, because it's not about that. There's so much more to it. So I'm here to help you with nutrition, fitness, mindset, and it's also my journey as well. But again, it's not about me, it's about you. It's just, you're going to be seeing me get out of my rut, which will hopefully in turn help inspire you get out of your rut, if you're in a rut, that is. Now, first, we need to assess the damage, because in my case, while I can see in the mirror the obvious difference, it's really important to actually gauge how much body fat you're carrying, what muscle mass you're actually carrying, because I haven't worked out for about probably close to a year and a half, and I know my muscle wastage in that time. Yeah, hence the noodly arms. But anyways, so what I'm going to be doing is, in the coming days, I'm going to be getting a DEXA scan, and we're going to see what my body fat percentage is, what my muscle mass is, what my bone density is. So that's all crucial information for when you're starting out, because if you don't know where you're starting, how do you know where the hell you're getting to? So what is a DEXA scan? So a DEXA scan is kind of like an MRI machine. And basically you lay there flat on the bed, and this arm, it basically goes ahead and scans your body from head to toe. And it gives you a really detailed insight into, again, your body fat percentage, your muscle mass, bone density, and a whole ton of other information, which is crucial when you're starting out. Now, as I said, it is vital to get this information. Now, there are cheaper ways that you can get body fat percentage measured. However, DEXA scan is the gold standard. Now, you are going to want to look at this as a bit of an investment because it does cost about $100, give or take, to get a DEXA scan. And obviously, you're probably maybe going to want to do more than one because you want to see what your progress is over time. So you are going to want to just keep in mind there is a financial element to it, but it is well worth it. See, the thing is, it's not just about body fat. It's actually about muscle mass. See, clients over the years, it's always been, oh, fat, fat, fat. Don't get me wrong, again, we said muffin tops, beer bellies. Of course we want to lose body fat. However, muscle mass is almost more important because at the end of the day, one thing, oh God, the fitness industry has bandied around this ridiculous term of getting toned, right? And too many people, I think, have this notion of, oh, I want to get toned. Right, okay, so imagine I could wave a wand and all your body fat just disappeared. What would be left? Well, if you don't have enough muscle, then essentially you're just going to be left with skin and bones. So it's really important to understand that actually you do want to have some muscle on your frame. See, there's one thing that I never hear people in the fitness industry talking about, and that is sarcopenia. Oh fuck, he's busting out the big words. Now, yes, I will drop the occasional F-bomb here and there. This channel is not designed for kids, so I think we're safe. YouTube algorithm shouldn't punish me too hard for that. But in all seriousness, sarcopenia. It's a fancy term basically for the aging process as it pertains to muscle loss. So as we get older, obviously we start to kind of gradually wither away, unfortunately. So really the key to longevity and healthy aging is how much muscle mass we can actually retain as we get older. Because you see, if you're 30, 40, 50, and you're not already sporting enough muscle mass, then imagine what it's going to be like another 10, 20, 30 years. You might be a parent. Now, I'm not. I've got nieces and nephews, love them a bit, most of them anyway. But in all seriousness, if you've ever had kids, you know it can be a little draining. God love them, they do take it out of you. But if you don't have the muscle, if you don't have the energy to keep up with them now, and like I say, if you're maybe 30, 40, maybe even 50, imagine what it's going to be like when you become a grandparent. Let that sink in. Now, I'm not saying go out and become a pro bodybuilder. In fact, quite the opposite. All I'm saying is make sure that you're putting enough muscle on your body to see you through to those later years. And that way you are checking off that longevity box and making sure that you get through to your later years without having to be in a nursing home or anything like that. Nothing wrong with nursing homes, superb service, but let's face it, do you really want to end up in one? Probably not. Plus, aesthetically, having that bit of muscle means when you torch that fat, you are going to actually achieve that elusive, toned look that we're looking for. And it's going to give you that confidence boost you want and need, and happy days, you'll be looking great and feeling even better. So, moving ahead, I'm going to be trying to share my knowledge to the best of my ability so I can help you get in shape, eat better, and have that mindset shift to help sustain it all for the long term. Now, in the next episode, we're going to be establishing my baseline. So I'm going to be getting that DEXA scan that I've talked to you about before. We're going to see what my body fat percentage is, but more important than any of that, we're actually going to be looking at nutrition. So I'll see you there. Oh, and in case you were wondering what the hell I was talking about with the monkeys and the trees when you first clicked on the video, there's this Japanese proverb that goes, even monkeys fall from trees. What that means is, even experts can fuck it up. I'm just glad I know how to unfuck it. But essentially, it also means nobody's perfect. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.